Ringing up Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record, as I have been doing since the 10th of October 2023. And today is Friday, the 14th of June 2024, like well over 8 months later, leaving your daily message, and yet you're refusing to engage with me, and yet behind the corporate veil, you're still looking to weaponize certain things, the judicial system, the court system, your council tax collection policies. You're just looking to continue to target and victimize me and my brother. How's exactly that working out for yourselves? You understand? Because the way I see it, you're just wasting your own time and racking up costs, a daily cost of £1 million now for abusing my vulnerable brother's rights, while you look to peddle out to the world that you're an egalitarian, benevolent local authority, doing the best as you can under extenuating circumstances. There's no extenuating circumstances. You're basically committing fraud. You're acting with pure gangsterism. You're going around putting a gun to people's head, forcing them to give council tax to you, so you can then use that money to buy off the judges and the judiciary, and any of your partners and associates, so you can continue to contain this false narrative that you are doing all that you can and maintaining your position of benevolence, when the truth is far from the reality. That's what is true here is the fact that you are torturing and murdering the weak and the vulnerable in society, and rubber stamping it as nothing to see here. We've done everything that we need to do. Blame God. Is that right? Is it? Like, why have you taken my brother? It's Eid coming up. You could just simply you allowed me to see my brother and visit him because it served your agenda, your narrative of looking to frame me, and that's all now failed. So now you've removed that right again, and what you want me to do is you want me to get my hands and knees and beg you so I can see my own brother. Well, you know what is? You can all go to hell. Beg you for what? My brother, he's worth £1 million a day now. You're gonna get on your hands and knees and beg me to take £1 million when the situation becomes public knowledge. That's the reality of the situation, is that you are taking public money, ratepayer money, taxpayer money, and utilizing that money, not ring fencing it off to meet the needs of the elderly and the care for the elderly and the disabled, even though you say we are charging X amount of extra money on council tax to meet the adult social care crisis. You don't ring fence that. There's no ring fencing going on here. All you do then is use that money to plug holes in other vanity projects that you've failed to achieve upon, and then you look to murder and abuse and exploit the vulnerable people that you've collected money for, and then in order to cover that up, you're buying up the services of the judges and the judiciary and the courts and high court and justices in order to maintain the narrative that you're doing all that you're supposed to be doing. You know and I know very well what's happening here. You've been torturing and murdering my family members, and this situation is 10 times worse than the post office scandal, or the blood contamination scandal, or the feces in drinking water polluting the raw sewage into the water supply scandal. This is far worse than any Harold Shipman killing people. You are doing this on an industrial scale, and you've got caught out because obviously I'm a very vigilant and intelligent person, and I've seen through and with patience over the last 25 years I've seen exactly how you've been operating, and now you're looking to torture and victimize me and my family. You're holding my brother hostage, no doubt with a gun to his head, asking me to be silent. Well, you know what? I've already resigned myself to the fact that you're going to murder him off. Do you understand? I've already resigned myself that there's no way I can save my brother because of the fact that you got the West Yorkshire police in your pocket, you got the government officials in your pocket, you've got everybody in your pocket, and this is pure racism, while you then look to run to peddle the agenda that you're an egalitarian, benevolent city of culture. Any culture that you got is being misappropriated from myself and my family and my lineage. All right, you're claiming to be a city of culture while you're torturing, and that is the true, isn't it? Those are the true British values, aren't they? To murder, to privateer, to plunder, to exploit. Those are the true British values that you so easily look to expound to the world. British values. What are the British values? Exactly what you're doing here right now to me and my family. You're refusing to let me see my vulnerable brother for Eid. How exactly is it in my brother's best interest, quote unquote best interest, to prevent him from seeing me on Eid when we had such a productive and valuable visit last time? My brother was quite clearly complaining. All he did was complain to me X, Y, and Z that these are what's happening to him, and now you're trying to shut him up. How exactly is that in his best interest? The only person you're safeguarding is yourself. You're looking to use safeguarding adjectives to state that you were acting with safeguarding concerns when all you're really doing is safeguarding your own best interest, and depriving me and my brother of our freedoms and liberties. Clear deprivation of liberties taking place, and there's a cost associated with that, because I've got no other option but to leave you messages, because the reality is that you just buy everybody off. What's the point of me getting a quote unquote good solicitor? All the solicitors work for you. Remember the last solicitor I got, Burke Niazi solicitors from London? You bought them off, didn't you? And there was always the same thing. Don't talk to him on the telephone. Giving instructions to third parties. Don't talk to him on the telephone. Get him to put everything in writing so we can gather evidence against him. So let him make his own evidence, so we can lynch him with his own evidence. How's that worked out so far? You're trying to lynch me, you end up lynching yourself. This is how retarded the local authority Bradford Council is. You're sitting there plotting and planning, laying traps for me, and then falling into those very traps yourself. How did that work out with my mother? You murdered her off, didn't you? Now all we're really doing now is just playing pantomime, while you're gonna end up murdering my brother off. My brother's already told me that you're slowly poisoning him through the medication that you're giving him. That's burning his insides up, and you've forcibly given him diabetes because it serves your agenda and narrative. It's all the same thing, isn't it, Mr. Kenna? We've been here many times before. I'm left with no option but to record my calls and publicise them for the whole world to listen in. That while you claim to be a city of culture, the reality is that you are evil, villainous thugs sitting in a position of authority and exploiting and racketeering the public for their money and labour, and exploiting everybody, and then looking to say that, oh no, we're acting with benevolence. It's all to do with control. You're a bunch of control freaks that need to be in charge and in control, and pass dictates around when you would have trouble tying your own shoelaces together.
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. To continue please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, Mr. Kenna, time is getting the better of me again. Today is the Friday the 14th of June 2024, and it's going to be Eid on 17th, or Monday the 17th of June 2024. And I would like to see my brother. There's no legal framework for me to stop seeing my brother. You, the local authority, are giving instructions to Sunnydale Care Home to act and behave in the manner that suits you best in accordance with your vexatious complainant policy, which is in itself an instrument of torture and fraud and deception. You're denying my brother the basic rights to raise a complaint or his basic right to refuse, while you force through your agenda so you can get all your tick boxes in place. Your house of cards will inevitably fall and is on the verge of being fully exposed.
You've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, message sent. Goodbye.
It's all lies and deception with Bradford Council. Oh, we're a city of culture. Oh, we're doing this, and now I'm not going to see my brother for Eid because the local authority have deemed it so. The gods, they want to act like gods, and they want to have full control over everybody's life. You know, they can't even take care of themselves. They can't even string a sentence together. They don't even have the guts to speak to me on the telephone. You know, they don't reply to any of my emails. Yet they want to be an authority. These are losers. These are pathetic, sad, psychopathic losers that are mentally retarded and trying to desperately hold on to the position of authority and power while not being able to, string a sentence together. Fully mentally retarded. That's what these people are, and they want to remain in positions of authority so they can continue to milk the system while they get the public to pay the council tax, so they can continue this escapade of villainy and tyranny. We'll leave it there. These people are nothing more than losers.